Let us search all the matter. Don't just take what they tell you. It's not so much a mystery. Let us search all your history. Seek and you shall find. Knock on the door, be open. Come on, open your mind because you're chosen.
Welcome back to your YouTube channel, Searching Out the Matter. And the matter that we're searching out in this video is natural remedy for toothpaste. My natural remedy for toothpaste. I'm going to show the 3 ingredients that I use. I'm going to tell you the pros and cons of every single ingredient. And I'm also going to include a video with step-by-step instruction of how I make it. All right. So before I continue, let me read the disclaimer. I am not a dental or medical expert. The information provided is from personal experience and studies that were done by professionals in the field. Guys, please remember I'm doing a 30-day challenge on YouTube. We make one video every day for 30 days. I know I can do it. I know I must do it. I know I shall do it. So leave a like on the video and subscribe if you are not already. Now, let's get into the video. So the first ingredient is baking soda. All right, and we're going to look at the pros and cons of using baking soda to brush your teeth. All right. So first, we're going to look at the advantages of using baking soda. And it reads, brushing your teeth with baking soda offers a numerous benefits. It is an inexpensive way to whiten teeth, and it can reduce plaque and the risk of gingivitis, which is gum disease. And also, it whitens the teeth. The mild abrasiveness of baking soda makes it an ideal product for scrubbing away stains, and research supports its use as a teeth whitener. One study found that baking soda toothpaste was effective as a stain remover and whitener. And also, it is inexpensive, right? And also reduce plaque and gingivitis. So we're not going to get into all of those. It may reduce bacteria and all. We're not going to get into all of those. All right. I'm going to leave the link in the description. You can go through them, but I'm just reading some of them. All right. Now let's look at the disadvantages. All right. So while there are plenty of pros for using baking soda paste for teeth, there are also some downsides. One is gritty and tastes unappealing. Baking soda doesn't taste great and can feel like sand between your teeth. If you can't tolerate plain baking soda mixed with water, plenty of commercial toothpaste options contain baking soda. The other disadvantage is it doesn't protect against cavities. Now let's read. Another disadvantage of using baking soda to clean teeth is that it lacks the necessary fluoride to protect your teeth from cavities. I guess some of you know why I'm laughing. In one review, researchers discovered fluoride toothpaste had a dose-dependent effect on preventing cavities. The higher the fluoride concentration, the better protected the participants were from cavities. Is that true, viewers? Those who watch my first video, is this true? The more consumption of fluoride, or the higher the dosage, or the higher the concentration, does it have side effects? Really? Anyway, let's go to the other disadvantages. While baking soda is practical, low-cost whitening agent for superficial stain, it is less effective than other commercial products or professional services. That is because commercially available products and professional services rely on more potent ingredients, including bleaching agent for deeper stains. All right, so you're saying that it is not so effective when whitening your teeth, right? You should use their products because they have more effective teeth whitening ingredients in it. All right, we're gonna move on. All right, so our first ingredient was baking soda, and we saw the pros and the cons, the advantages and disadvantages of baking soda, right? We're gonna move on to salt. The other ingredient is salt. All right, and we're gonna tell you how to mix them together now. Don't worry, we get in there. Bear with us. All right, so we're going with salt now. We're gonna see the advantages and disadvantages of using salt. All right. So what happens if you brush your teeth with salt? We ask. The answer is salt is a natural toothpaste alternative and contains minerals that kill bacteria and strengthen your teeth. Salt consists of calcium, magnesium, iron, and sodium. Calcium is is vital for your teeth that helps in strengthening your teeth. Salt has abrasive property that helps in removing any plaque in your teeth and prevents any bad breath. All right, so we're not going to read all of that, right? I'm going to leave the link down in the description. You can read all that. I'm getting to the disadvantages now. Disadvantages of brushing your teeth with salt. It reads, salt has an abrasive property with sharp edges, which can damage the teeth enamel and gums in the long run. The teeth enamel protects your teeth and prevents tooth decay. Once the enamel is damaged, it will not grow back. Also, the sodium present in salt weakens your teeth and gums. Long-term use of salt could destroy your teeth' entire enamel, which causes tooth sensitivity to hot or cold food and even for sweet food sometimes. Losing the natural enamel can also make your teeth more yellowish eventually. All right. So now that we look on the pros and cons of salt, let's go to our next ingredient. Next ingredient, we have hydrogen peroxide. All right, and we're going to look at the benefits of using hydrogen peroxide to brush your teeth. All right, so we're going to look at the benefits now. All right, one, soothing sore throats. All right, so HP means hydrogen peroxide. So HP has an antibacterial property that help your body fight off infection that cause sore throat. It also helps hardening or thick mucus in your throat, loosening and drain better, relieving irritation. Treating gum disease. Because HP's antibacterial properties, it can also help treat gum disease and improve oral health. A study in scientific reports found that HP made participant gums healthier and reduced amounts of the periodontal pathogen, and that word, I'm not going to butcher that on YouTube, which causes gingivitis. All right. The other benefit is healing canker sores. HP is antiseptic, which helps heal cuts and canker sores. When applied to a cut or sore, the HP foams and releases oxygen, which helps clean the area and reduce for bacteria. All right. And last but not least, it reduces the spread of COVID from patient to dentist. All right. So the risk of using hydrogen peroxide for as mouthwash or mouth rings. All right. So this is the disadvantages now. Harmful when ingested. Swallowing too much HP can cause serious side effects, including burning of the digestive tract, nausea, and vomiting. Secondly, black ear tongue. This is a harmless and temporary oral condition that looks a lot worse than it is. It can happen when using mouth rinses with oxidizing agent like peroxide. And thirdly, it weakens the enamel. Hydrogen peroxide can damage tooth enamel if used for too long, too often, or in too high concentration. All right. So now we look at the advantages and disadvantages of these three ingredients. I will now show you a video of, on how I make it. All right. Let's watch. There you see I have my 2 ounce container. Yeah, my baking soda and also my teaspoon, right? 2 teaspoons, and also I'm coming next with my salt, and it should be quarter teaspoon of salt. So I'm not going to use all of the salt there, right? Just a quarter, not a lot. But here it's very abrasive, and sharp edges, right? You don't want to damage your teeth. And also we have hydrogen peroxide, and we're going to use 1 capful. There you go, awesome. I'm using a toothpick just to mix it up for consistency. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Well done, well done, well done. That's it. And there you have it. So baking soda first, 2 teaspoons. Then you have salt second, quarter tablespoon. Then we have hydrogen peroxide thirdly, and I use 1 capsule. And if you want to know the size of the container that we're using, it's a 2 ounce container. All right, let's move. All right, how I store it, all I do is just put a file paper over it, and yeah, and keep it on my dresser. Yeah, that's all I did to store it, and I did it, and I used it for 3 days. So I always make the amount for 3 days. So every 3 days I make a fresh batch. All right. All right. So what are we preventing when we use these ingredients? Right. So as we read as we read about the disadvantages and advantage of using these 3 ingredients, what we didn't see. When we use these 3 ingredients, we didn't see any neurological problem. So we would reduce the risk of neurological problems. So we wouldn't have any brain problem, any spine problem, or any nerves problem. Are you seeing that? All right. Also, those who have epilepsy would reduce the risk of seizures. Because we found in the video before this one that those who, who consume high consumption of fluoride are in the risk of having seizures. So when we use these three ingredients, sorry, we will reduce the risk of seizures, right? So parents, if you have children, you can use these ingredients to brush their teeth when they are young. You can use the ingredients a bit lighter, right? All right. We would then reduce the risk of skeletal damage. Because remember, in the first video before this, we realized that the skeletal weakness can also be caused by too much fluoride. It can highly impact the teeth and damage the skeletal system. But by researching these 3 ingredients, we realized that we did not run the risk of having skeletal damage if we use these 3 ingredients. So we're looking at the pros and the cons, right? And you can make your mind up whether or not you want to use these 3 natural ingredients or you want to go back to using fluoride. Your choice, your option, right? All right. So remember that we're doing a 30-day challenge on YouTube. We make one video every day for 30 days. I know I can do it. I know I must do it. I know I will do it in the name of our Master Yahusha, the Messiah. All right. So please remember to leave a like on the video on your way out. That's all I ask. And subscribe if you are not already. All glory to the Most High. We will live to see another day, right? See you tomorrow. Oh, remember, let's don't let's search out the matter. Don't just take what they tell you. It's not so much a mystery. Let us search out the history. Seek and you shall find. Knock on the door shall be open. Open your mind, brethren, because you are chosen. And this is where we say, till next time, brethren. Or should I say, see you tomorrow.